like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Goff on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
76.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They are going for it. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Give him 30 yards there. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Pushing through the contact. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A little 360. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
We go. You see it? You see it?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now Trubisky. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
This is Howard on the toss right. And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Trubisky. Now he'll double underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
We go. 26, Mike. Move. Lock in. Gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Los Angeles Rams coming back out for their next drive. Let's just take a peek at what they've done so far this year. We mentioned earlier they're 3-0, but it's how they've done it. All 3 wins by double digits.
Yeah, they've gotten after people, and people were wondering how will they start the season? Because in preseason, they didn't show a whole lot, and not many frontline guys played. They've come out blazing, so big credit to their coaching staff. Big credit to the players for having that maturity to be ready to go. And they are pointing towards the Super Bowl, and rightly so. They're winning on offense. The defense is shutting people down. They even blocked a punt on Sunday against the Chargers.
First time they've won those 3 games by double digits since '99. Now, they were in St. Louis then, but that's the year they won the Super Bowl. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff steps away to his left. Going up top for Kupp. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the Rams now coming out on the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Aaron Lynch coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break here. Goff. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, this is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment.
Gotta go.
But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15.
You see it?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now it's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Again, it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A give to Howard. Dancing away at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
This is Howard on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, it's gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back to throw, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. I don't think necessarily
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Now he opts for the spin. And a nice spin into some open field. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there.